Coming up next, we have 2 more female relay teams on the blue course. Fit by Fire 5.0 with Amber Bowman, Jolene Cartwright, Olivia Walker, Katie Ross, and Alyssa Carvello. On the red side, Kiwi Chicks with Amelia Wood, Silas McAllis, Lauren Malkin, Nicole Koch, and Petra Dye Hutchinson. This race brought to you by 3M, safety solutions for every industrial or hazardous environments. That's 3M.
All right, check it out over here on the blue side. Fit by Fire 5.0. Amber, Jolene, Olivia, Katie, and Alyssa over here. And Kiwi Chicks over there on the red side. We got Amelia, Siliga, Lorraine, Nicole, and Petra. We got a hose placement penalty on the blue side. You're going to have to make it up. Let's hear it up for the ladies out here. I tell you what, they're getting after it. Oh, JC coming down those stairs onto the Kaiser because good enough isn't. 160 pounds, 5 feet, 9-pound shot mallet. All right, handoff's good. They're off and running. They got to make up that penalty out there. Kiwi Chicks out here over here getting up that 1 3/4 All-American hose. Oh, Katie Ross out there on the rescue Randy. I do believe this is about her 4th drag of the day, making it look easy. All I got to do is stay up and they'll be moving on. Check that out. We got a 143.09. They'll be moving on. Take that back. That'll be a 145.09. Be moving on. Kiwi Chicks over here on the red side. They'll be moving on to the Constellation round here.
Well, next up,
204.15. What do you got, Maria?
Todd, next up after this commercial break, we will have the finals for the over 40 relay. Roy Dalton is on the defending United States Air Force Academy team. How you feeling?
We feel right as rain. We're ready to go, like always.
I told him we have to take a quick break. He said, it's okay, we're over 40. We'll take the break. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
I'm a vegan,
Vegetarian.
Ovo-vegetarian.
Lacto-vegetarian.
Pescatarian.
kosher,
Paleo.
Donutarian. I love donuts.
Peanut-free. Wheat-free.
Egg-free.
gluten-free.
I'm Skittles-free. Gotta draw the line at Skittles.
All organic.
All local. And all bacon.
Low-fat.
High protein.
Low sodium.
Nothing packaged.
Nothing fried.
Nothing with a mother or a face. You get it.
However you eat, we help you eat healthier.
Welcome back to the 3M Scott Firefighter Combat Challenge World Championships. Jim, this is the finals for the over 40 bracket. Let's give them all some love. Who's up?
You bet. On the blue course, this is Sacramento Local 522 firefighters with Martin Odestig, Clint Madden, Kevin Wegner, Walt White, and Felipe Rodriguez. On the red course, Air Force Academy Classics with Hans Barkley, Patrick Kraft, Roy Dalton, Anthony McMurtry, and Ken Helgerson on the red course. This race brought to you by Lion, the all-new high-top, zip, and lace-up boot. That's Lion.
Oh, we got old Anthony out here. We call him Tank. What's going through your mind right now, brother?
Trying to shut it off. Just trying to shut it off.
You're always shutting it off when you're in race mode, but you're always in the tent talking to everybody, keeping calm.
Remember, the Air Force Academy Classics are the defending world champions in the over 40 relay. Can they hold on to it for this year? They're off and running.
All right, folks, over on the blue side, they're back out on the course. 40 and over, male relays right here. Come on, this is awesome. On the blue side, there's a host placement penalty on the blue side. Host placement penalty on the blue side. Missed that penalty on the red side. Host placement penalty on the blue. Sacramento, your local boys, local 522 over there on the blue side. If you're here from Sacramento, let them hear it. It's Martin, Clint, Kevin, Walt, and Felipe over on the red side. Yusafa out of Colorado. How about this? It's Big Tank over there on the red side. Anthony, Hans, Patrick, Ken, and Roy. Yusafa. Across the finish line, 1:15:02. $1:21:09 over there on the red side. On the blue side for Sacramento.
Congratulations. This is Anthony McMurtry, a.k.a. Tank, part of the United States Air Force Classics. How does it feel, guys? 2 years in a row.
It feels good. It's just all the work over all the years. This is my 16th season doing this. It's amazing to just continue to peak doing Worlds.
I love it. Well, let's give it up for the over 40 relay champs. I'd like to see your IDs later, gentlemen. United States Air Force Academy Classics.
Yusafa, over 40 champions. Jim, who's coming up next?
Up next, the over 60 finals with mixed teams 60 plus on the blue course. Tom Reed, Jacques Breton, and Stephen McAleer. On the red course, 60 plus male relay team with Chuck LeBlanc, John Pennington, Dwayne Cheek, Tommy Sadler, and Roger Shuttlesworth. That's Team 202 on the red course. This race sponsored by RWC, fabricators in all things metallic and provider of our first place finisher plaques. That's RWC.
All right, here you have it out here. This is for the 60 and over championship. On the blue side, mixed team, 60 plus, it's Tom, Jock, and Steven. It's mixed team 60 plus over there on the blue side. Ladies and gentlemen, over here on the red side, my goodness, these guys have 202 years of fire service experience behind them. They are the legends out here this afternoon. Come on, folks, let them hear it. It's Chuck, John, Dwayne, Tommy, and Roger. 60 plus male relay over here on the red side. Chuck LeBlanc almost has 140 of these events out here that he's been to all by himself. Come on, Tommy. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go, Tommy. Tommy's been part of a world championship team himself. Every one of these guys have world champion status over here on the red side. Over on the blue side, mixed team 60. Come on, it's Tom, Jack, and Steven. Looking pretty strong. How about that? Three-man team. 60 and over championship right here, folks. Let them hear it. Come on. These guys have so many years of experience. 150-35 for the championship. How about this second place team with all those years of firefighter experience behind them? 202 years serving their communities across the country. 208-45. Wow. Chuck LeBlanc. It's always great to see that man out here.
As they congratulate each other, I have to say, Jacques Breton, 68 years young and is on the relay championship team. How do you feel?
That's good. I feel very proud of my guy with I run with. It's very fun to have everyone here. It's very funny to run at our age.
I love it. We'll give it up. The over 60 championship team.
Coming up next, male relay teams on both courses. On the blue side, that's Hobbs, New Mexico with Rodney Smith, Jordan Headley, Justin Santos, Richard Rendon, and Mark DePorto. On the red course, Leander Fire, powered by H.L. Chapman Pipeline with Joe Mayberry, David Hashem, Braden Torres, Anthony Rodriguez, and Carol Cubitt. This race sponsored by Rayleigh's Supermarkets, generous sponsors of Sacramento Challenge 27. That's Rayleigh's Supermarkets.
We are getting down to the quarterfinals after this, and the semis and the finals. And let me tell you, the more you win, the more you have to run, which they really don't mind, because it's one step closer to a championship.
All right, come on, folks, over here on the blue side. It's Hobbs, New Mexico. Rodney, Jordan, Justin, Richard, and Mark. Hobbs, New Mexico. Over on the red side, Leander Fire, powered by H.L. Chapman Pipeline. Joe, David, Braden, Anthony, and Carol. Tearing it up over there on the blue side like they have all year long. The pound-for-pound guys out there. Hobbs, New Mexico in the lead. Got to stay up, running clean.
They're running to advance to the quarterfinal round.
Hobbs, New Mexico, moving on to the next round, 112.05. Wow, 112.05, and they eased up there at the end. They're going to be fun to watch. All right, Jim, who's coming up next?
Coming up next, Dave, we have Team West Shore on
All right, we've got a little rivalry out there, internal rivalry. It's Alabama, Montgomery Fire. Blue over on the blue side, Montgomery Fire red over on the red side. The defending world champs out there on the blue side. A 140-foot sprint over there to the nozzle. 240-foot, wow, about that little exchange over here on the red side. Montgomery Fire blue over on the blue. Montgomery Fire red over on the red.
That makes it easy to remember. Blue on blue, red on red.
$109.99, moving on to the next round. Montgomery Fire blue, the defending world champs. Jim, who's coming up next?
We have our first quarterfinal all set with Hobbs and Montgomery Fire blue.
All right, this rivalry has been going and stirring all year long. This should be fun to watch. Over on the blue side, it's the boys from Rapid City. Rapid City Fire chasing those boys from Texas. Up on top on the red side, it's Forney Fire. Host placement penalty on the blue side. Host placement penalty on the blue side. Forney Fire with the lead over on the red side. These firefighters are wearing 55 pounds of gear, carrying 42 pounds of hose up those 5 flights of stairs, hoisting up another 42 pounds, picking up a 9.5-pound shot maul, 160-pound beam that they've got to drive backwards 5 feet. Got to sprint 140 feet to that nozzle. To the nozzle, 48 seconds over here on the red side. It's Forney Fire. Got to sprint with that 240 pounds of hose, 75 feet. Bust through those saloon doors, knock down that target. Rescue Wendy weighing 175. How about that? Forney Fire with a one-arm rescue Randy drag. I have never seen that since 1994 that I've been out here. I have never seen a man hold his pants up while he carries rescue 175 pounds with one arm. Ladies and gentlemen, if that doesn't deserve a hand, give it up for the boys from Texas with a little style out here. Forney Fire.
We call that a wardrobe malfunction. What happened out there? You forget your belt?
No, it broke. It busted. The belt is done.
All right, someone get him a belt because they're moving on.
All right. Up next, we have male relay teams, Edmonton Fire Combat Team on the blue side with Jordan King, Daryl Hoomer, Paul Offram, Derek Sweeting, and Eric McKinga. On the red side, Lithuanian Fire Rescue with Andrius Asmontis, Ginmatis Sanmentis, Modesta Michaelitis, Agnes Masilovisa, and Jaroslav Wisniewski.
All right, over on the blue side, it's Jordan, Daryl, Paul, Derek, and Aaron. It's Edmonton Fire. Slamming it in the box, 21 seconds. They're going to have to run clean. Oh, hose placement penalty on the blue side. Hose placement penalty on the blue side, overtaking them already over here on the red side. Andrius, Gintatis, Modestas, Agnes, and Jaroslav. It's Lithuania. Hammer placement penalty on the blue side. 2 penalties over on the blue side for Edmonton Fire. They're going to have to run hard over here on the blue side to make up 4 seconds. On the red side, Lithuania. Oh, little hang up. But I don't know about this over here on the red side, folks. Modestas. Oh, my goodness.
10-second rescue Randy drag. That's impressive for Lithuania.
1:16:44 on the blue side for Edmonton Fire. 1:10:39 and moving on, Lithuania. Jim, who's coming up?
Next up on the red course, Team Austin, Texas with Jared Johnson, Richard Smith, and Larry Potvin. On the red side, DND Fredericton with Dave Nicole, John Betts, Anthony Story, Jason Gallant, and Ryan Hallam.
All right, over on the blue side, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, over on the blue side, it's the boys from Texas. Team ATX. They're in the box running hard, running down the tower on that blue side. Jerry, Richard, and Larry, come on. On the red side, D&D Fredericton, Dave, John, Anthony, Jason, and Ryan. D&D Fredericton. All right, moving on to the next round. D&D Fredericton, Dave, John, Anthony, Jason, and Ryan with a 1:14:28. Good run all year long. Boys from Austin, Team ATX, you've done well.
Jim, we have another international battle coming up. Again, over 400 competitors from 10 countries represented here in Sacramento, California. Who do we have?
Thank you. All right, up now on the blue course, that's Kuwait Oil Company, Abdullah Bado, Mohammed Al-Khalif, Salem Al-Fadala, Abdullah Mondika, and Abdularam Ali. On the red course, St. Lucie.
We're going to send our announcer, Dave Valero, off to get ready for a relay race. So welcome back, Todd Kruko.
All right, Maria, we're ready for some more action out here. Nothing's cooling down, just keeps on heating up the closer we get to the finals.
And the more you win, the more you run. But I don't think anyone minds that today.
Nope, that's what we call the adrenaline rush out here.
What you've run all week long, what's it like when it's neck and neck and you cross that finish line and you're just like, wow. I mean, it has to be just spectacular.
It is spectacular, and you don't even know when it's that close to who won until you look at that clock. All right, over here on the blue side, we got Kuwait Oil Company over here. Abdul Muhammad Salem, Abdul and Abdulman. Check it out, we got a race going on here. It's gonna come down to rescue Randy. We're pulling that 1 3/4 inch All-American hose down 250 pounds through those saloon doors, knocking down the targets. Over to rescue Randy, it's gonna be a race. Oh, St. Lucie over here trying to make it happen. It's gonna be close. Oh. Trying to finish in style down there over here on the red side. Moving on though. Kuwait Oil Company, a 1:10.65 over here. And a 1:13.42 over here. Going to move on to the consolation round.
Up next on the course, on the blue side, Team Berlin Black with Mike Wycombe, Andre Kuhn, Tino Topfer, Mirko Wolf, and Martin Erb. On the red course, Fort McMurray, Fire Fit with Fraser O'Neill, Brendan Brightcruz, Eric Enagel, Dan Natchuk, and Philip Howell on the red course.
All right, the next race is to move on. We're in the quarterfinal round right now. All right, we're off and running. We got a drag race going up the 5-story tower right now. TFA Team Berlin Black over here on the blue side. And Fort McMurray Fire Department Fire Fit over here on the red side. Let's cheer them on. All right, over on the red side, they're making their way down first. Fort McMurray Fire Department Fire Fit. We got Fraser, Brandon, Eric, Dan, and Phillip. Come on down that tower, making the handoff. You got Mike, Andre, Tino, Mirko, and Martin over here. Check that out. They're trying to make up some time. We got a handoff. It's good. Down to that 1 3/4 All-American hose. Check that out. That looked pretty easy. 250 pounds right through the saloon door. You're going to see these guys slow down a little bit. All they got to do is stand up and cross that finish line. TFA Team Berlin Black over here on the blue side. Going to finish up here with a 1:15.73. Moving on, though, Fort McHenry Fire Department Fire Fit with a 1:11.07. I tell you what, these times getting faster and faster out here, Jim. Who do we got at the base of the tower?